Welcome back, everyone, to Journey to Ragnarok, a campaign of mythical proportions. You might be curious as to why there's a turner order on the screen, and if you are curious as to why that is there, I'd tell you you're a big buffoon and go watch the last session. Because the last session, the party fought their way through the dwarves of Nidavellir to the throne room of King Fafnir, where they started a fight, and now he's a big angry dragon boy. And we're gonna continue said fight with the appropriate music. Hello. As we start, I remembered lair actions are a thing. So we're gonna do some lair actions. I'm gonna roll 2d4. 1d4 is going from left to right, the other is going from right to left. We'll start with the left to right. Okay, right to left. Okay. So, Fafnir begins writhing around and stomping the ground, his tail going everywhere, debris going everywhere, the earth shaking. I need Astrid and Gudrun to make me dexterity saving throws.
Sweet, this'll be fine. Don't worry about it, guys.
Also, I do know that some of you... Astrid, do you remember who got your heroism?
Hang on a second.
I know it was Gwyn.
I want to say I did 3.
Yeah.
I know I was one.
Yeah. I think weirdly that it was...
Gudrun.
I think it was... Yeah, it's Tobias, Gudrun, and Gwen.
Okay. So, then... Let me measure out here. So then... Well, the only two who will be affected by it will be Ezekiel if you have the sheet up, 0, and Astrid. I need some wisdom saves.
Oh, dexterity save not good enough, huh?
Well, the dexterity save is for the lair action.
Oh, okay.
The wisdom save is for his frightful presence.
Okay, so when you say some wisdom saves, I'm gonna start with 1 and see how you feel about just 1.
No, just Ezekiel and Astrid. Oh, that's the Ezekiel one. But Gudrun
Yeah,
rolled
that's
a
the
wisdom.
Ezekiel one.
Yeah. Well, Ezekiel and Astrid both feel this immense fear overtake them as you are frightened by the dragon.
Alright.
Astrid, you saved your dexterity, so you're only going to take half damage. Gudrun, you failed as some of the pillars come collapsing. And we'll say this one fell on Astrid, this one went diagonal and fell on Gudrun. And so I'm going to roll some of these.
Not my beautiful face.
Yeah, we're gonna roll 4 d6s.
Oh god.
That's not... It could be worse. Astrid, you'll take half of that. Gudrun, you will take the full 9 points of bludgeoning.
Are we rounding up or down?
We always round up, because it gives more numbers. So you're gonna take 5.
Yep.
And then, let me just see here... Okay. Tobias.
Sorry, I was looking for an icon for Ezekiel to show that he's frightened. We'll just do the flag. That seems appropriate for frightened. Okay. So these columns are collapsing on people. Let's get up close. If I go here, would that be flanking, or would I need to get up here?
You would have to be, I would say, there.
Okay, I'll move there then, and then let's get some come on character sheet. Let's get some hits in. All right, first hit.
That
I guess just to see if it crits. No. Okay.
that
24?
will indeed hit.
Okay.
And
very
in
good.
response to being attacked, I need both Gwyn and Tobias to give me strength saves.
Uh-oh.
Indeed.
Oh. I'm getting pushed back here.
Let's see what Gwyn's is.
My mouse.
She's just looking for her mouse right now.
How do you lose your mouse?
It's not appearing on any of the 3 screens she's got. Where is it? Oh, is it frozen? Oh, okay. Okay.
Be right back.
Okay, I think Gwen probably fails that too.
Okay, so yes, he will viciously beat his wings, and both of you are going to take. Let me make sure I have this right. You're both going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Get knocked back 20 feet and get knocked prone as well. But do give me the damage on your first attack, Tobias. Or the total. I know you got a 12.
14 total.
14 total, okay. Is there... I know you have a lot of movement, so I'm asking, is there anything else you can do? Can you stand up, or is your turn being thrown backwards?
It's being thrown backwards, unfortunately. I don't think I have enough spell slots. Oh, no, I still have 3 left. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I didn't use any of these. I'm going to use a bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
And I guess it's kind of up to you. I know I'm prone. Can Misty Step, like, prop me up?
This is a... I'm gonna Google if there's a legit rule first.
Yeah. And then on the heroism, how much is it? 4? 5?
Hang on, let me look.
Okay.
Yes, 4.
4. Excellent, thank you.
At the start of each of your turns, in case you need them.
Yes. I
Okay.
30.
I think from just a couple readings, I think I'm going to rule it that you teleport in the same position you were in. So
Okay.
you would teleport while prone.
Okay.
And still be prone.
And
I like
still
it.
be
Yeah.
and still be prone.
Okay. I think I'll stay like that then. I mean, I'm right behind a pillar, so it's not a bad cover, honestly.
Alright. Gudrun.
I'm here. I'm here. I just sound like crap. I'm just gonna run in and bonk.
Okay. Do you need me to move for you?
No, I can move.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, 4 in total, because I had heroism.
Yeah, I can get there. So, and
Okay, got it. Thank you.
smack.
23 and a 24 both hit.
Whatever the one that does it properly is the one I have set up properly, I think? Question mark? Yeah, because I have a shield out.
So
So
the
it's
first
one-handed.
number?
Yeah, the first number.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just, I guess, I'll second win, you know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna regret doing that.
You might.
Why?
I don't
Because
know.
I might be dead later, I don't know. Regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Did I adjust that properly?
Is that your turn just smacking and then healing?
Yeah, smacking and then healing.
Okay.
Move on.
Astrid, you are up. You are frightened. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in line of sight of Fafnir. And, I mean, this is probably an upside for you. You cannot willingly move closer to him.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I
Mhm.
feel like if I move here by Gwen, that's the same distance away from him.
Yeah.
So would you allow a move to there?
Yeah, I'd say going this way is not technically going closer to him.
Okay. I felt like it wasn't, so as long as I'm just kind of like, and I'm like running from pillar to pillar, just, you know, peeing a little. How's my Gwenny looking?
Oh, she fine. Don't worry about her.
You fine? Okay. How's Ezekiel looking?
He's still doing okay.
Okay. Alright, so I'm at disadvantage, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna just peek out from behind the pillar and take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Because I have...
Vicious mockery.
I don't have a lot of spell slots left.
Vicious Mock is a cantrip.
Well, that's true. That's
Disadvantage on
true.
his next attack roll. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, okay. We'll do Vicious Mockery, Wisdom 16 save.
Okay. Wisdom 16. 16 exact.
Okay.
Balls!
Yeah.
So whatever you say to him might not even be loud enough to reach the giant draconic ears.
I think what actually happens is, since she's frightened, she's trying to come up with something to say that's Vicious Mockery, and she just goes, "Ah."
Yeah, that tracks. Alright, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Alright, let me read this correctly. Huh. Okay. If I'm reading that right, you will no longer be frightened when it comes to the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Gwyn, you are up. You are knocked prone.
Okay. Great. Wonderful.
You are
I will-
quiet.
Hold on. Better?
Much better.
Awesome. Okay. I will use half my movement to stand.
Yeah.
And then my question to you, Mr. DM, is that when he transformed, did all of the garments that he was wearing fall off? Or did they get absorbed into him like a druid does?
It would be like a druidic transformation.
Damn it. Okay.
I don't know where that question was going, but I love it already.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving your token for a second. I just need to see some. Okay.
Yes.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
I just need to see something. Let me read something real quick.
Just slow your roll there. I know you're looking at my HP. Slow your roll there.
Gwyn, give me a history check real quick.
Sure. I'm good at those. I'm good at those.
Oh God.
I'm panicking, okay?
I think a 13 is still enough to give you this information. You would still recognize it even in the heat of the moment. I'm gonna move your token again just so you can see. Right here, in this square,
Oh,
there's a sword.
Uh-huh.
Except, it's not your ordinary sword. It looks more like a giant slab of black steel with a handle from it. You see this weapon pulsing with energy and emanating a red light, almost as a trying to attract someone's attention.
Okay.
You recognize this sword from the tales and stories and the history of Sigurd's fall at the hand of this very dragon.
oh.
And this is his sword. And I will now put you back in your appropriate square. To do with that information what you wish.
I'm so pleased it wasn't about my HP.
It might be.
Good cover.
If she remembers the story, Mackenzie does not. So I need a little bit of
It's...
help.
The TLDR is pick it up.
Yeah, TLDR is, it's a dragon slaying sword. And it seems to be trying to get someone's attention.
Third level catapult, what?
No, that requires a dex save, which I'm pretty sure he'll pass. But you know what?
Catapult it to Tobias.
Or
Huh.
Gudrun, that thing's huge.
That's also true.
No, I have a stupider idea.
Hi, will you?
Oh,
will
good.
You allow me?
Hold
Hi,
on.
will you allow me to retcon my big damage? I forgot my big damage.
Yeah, throw in your big damage.
It's not going to be very big. Sorry. Oh,
It was
Well,
very big.
Well,
it was as big as it could be.
Yep. Welcome
love
damage.
it.
Alright, so what's this stupid idea from Gwyn?
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to grab the sword, and I want to vortex warp myself above the dragon,
No.
fall down with the sword, and just before impact, I want to let go and misty step away.
Okay. As you grab the sword, as you grab the hilt, You... Okay. You feel this sudden rush overtake you. Almost as if the very heroic deeds and spirit of Sigurd themselves is imbuing you with power. You automatically attune to the sword. And I'm going to show you what it does.
Okay. Ooh, okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Hey, so would that work including fall damage?
How high can you go with Vortex Warp?
90 feet.
90 feet, and you're going all the way up?
Yeah, all the way up and above him.
Okay. So if you're going all the way up 90 feet, let me double check how high the ceilings are here. This is probably a good first step. Let's see. Okay. If... Okay, he's huge. I gotta look up some size categories real quick.
Looks like he's 20 by 20.
Yeah, so he'd be at least 20 feet tall right now. Maybe a bit taller. We'll say the ceilings are probably... The pillars go up for a long ways. If you want to do 90 feet, I'll allow you 90 feet, but just know Misty Step's not getting you to the ground.
So here's the thought behind that. I will go 90 feet, fall until that 20-foot distance where he is. Let go of the sword as it starts just before it makes contact, and then Misty Step 30 feet essentially diagonally away from him.
Okay.
So I'd have like a 10-foot buffer for the ground to make sure that I get safely to the ground.
Okay. Here's how we'll do this.
Hey, tell me.
You're not proficient in greatswords.
Nope.
So I'm gonna
That's why I'm
ask.
fighting it.
I'm going to ask for an attack roll. The turns are out of order because one of the first he had an ability that allowed him to shift the turn order.
Oh.
Give me an attack roll. Not proficient with it. You're still gonna its damage is still going to happen. But the attack roll is to determine if the sword bounces off him, like bounces and does damage, or sinks into him and does full damage.
Hear me out. Because I'm manipulating this sword with a spell, would you allow me to use my spell attack bonus instead?
I'm gonna say no, because Vortex Warp is teleporting yourself.
And any items I carry.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. You're still gonna get damage. So I am gonna reward you for picking up the sword. Let it be known, I'm not punishing you for picking up a giant slab of metal as a wizard. Because this is the exact type of idea I, as a DM, absolutely love and will gush over. But I still do want that attack roll just to see the levels of damage we're gonna get.
Okay. Do you want me to use my unarmed strike as the roll? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and then add +3 because it is a +3 greatsword.
Okay. I'll just manually roll it then. D20 +6 in total. So my unarmed strike says 3. So total of 6. 19.
A 19 just hits.
Sorry. I didn't
So-
expect that to work. Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
So I'm taking. I said 60, so I'm taking 60 feet of fall damage, and then teleporting as soon as essentially the sword is about to make contact, letting go, and then.
Well,
Misty
if
Step away.
you're teleporting, you're not going to take any fall damage.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
hold
referring
on.
to the sword. The
Yeah.
distance for the sword.
Are you
I would love
dropping
to do
it?
90.
Are you dropping it immediately, or are you dropping it close to his head?
Essentially close to his head.
Okay,
so as soon as it would make contact, so I'm guiding it, which I feel like is the justification for the attack roll. Is I'm guiding the sword so that it doesn't wibble wobble as it's
Yeah.
going.
Okay. So if you let it go, let's say 20 feet away from his head, I will give you 20 feet of fall damage because most of that is you guiding it, and the rest is the fall. You know. Hold on. I have heavy metal music. Hold on.
Give it to me.
Hold on. Hold on. I have this. So,
There we go.
you're all right. Let's get into descriptor time. You teleport above his head. The very top of this throne room. You are holding and guiding this giant hunk of metal. At 20 feet, close to his head, you let go of the sword. Okay, so the sword is going to do maximum damage, which is going to be 15. And then 20 feet of falling damage, I believe, is going to be 2d10s. It's every 10 feet. So roll me 2d10. Okay. And now give me a dexterity saving throw.
Even though I Misty Step.
Yes, because it's you're going to land safely. You're not going to take damage. The momentum of everything, the momentum of the spells, the momentum of the falling carrying you through will just determine the save is going to determine if you land prone because of the speed and everything that just happened.
That's fair. For point of order, where I'd be looking to land is probably behind the throne. So like
Okay,
here.
so
Just
right
to have a
there.
little bit of, yeah, so to have like a physical barrier between he and I.
Okay.
And then here's your dex.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So the momentum kicks in. You are falling from the sky. You guide this black slab of metal You see it actually sink into the scales, and there's now a sword sticking out of his head as he roars up in pain, taking 28 points of damage.
Mm.
And you, right before you hit, essentially, him, you misty step behind a throne and land in one piece. Everyone sees this. Well, some of it. As this throne room goes up ways away, so all of a sudden, what everyone sees is Gwyn appearing out of darkness, landing onto, guiding this sword into the skull of Fafnir, and then teleporting away. And you hear this loud roar from Fafnir as he roars out in pain that it just echoes and shakes the entire foundation of the throne room. This feels wrong to say, but anything else, Gwyn?
If I guess the rest of my movement is just gonna be to kind of like duck behind the throne, hoping that I didn't draw his attention my way at this point. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
It's a pretty good got.
That is a pretty good got, and it is his turn.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna roll a very pissed off perception for him.
Fair. I am hiding behind the throne.
And he is large.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What you see, Gwyn, and what you see Gudrun, before you. Before Fafnir may have been staring you down, ready to claw into you. But now he whips around and you have to duck to avoid getting hit by his tail. And Gwyn, you feel a thud as two giant claws grip the top of the throne. And you look up and you don't see eyes. At first you see this glow. And it takes you a second to realize what that glow is. As you realize you're staring down the mouth of a dragon who is about to breathe its attack on you. As directly on top of you, Fafnir lets out his poison breath. And I need a Constitution saving throw. He is not aiming it for anyone else. It is full concentrated blast directly on top of you.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That's 1000% fair. I do not blame him at all. Okay. Ten.
10. That is a fail.
Yeah.
You are going to take 30 points of poison damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones. You got lucky.
I did.
30 points of poison damage as he just lets out this poisonous cloud directly on top of you. And it is so... Normally one might attribute this to acid, but you start coughing up due to the poison cloud, but you also feel it burning away at your skin with how concentrated of a blast this was.
I would like to use my reaction to protect the inscribed and reduce that damage by 1d8.
You take 25 points of poison damage.
Got it.
Which, no offense, not that that does anything really for you. Because that is still the full concentrated blast of a dragon's breath.
Oh, it's actually 5 less than that, because at the start of my turn I got the temporary HP.
There you go. Ezekiel is up.
Is he frightened anymore?
Okay. Okay,
you guys
I'm
are
going-
no longer frightened. That is correct.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Go. Yay. Thank you. Okay. Ezekiel is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you said the sword hit his head, right?
Yes.
Does that mean it's like right here?
No, it is embedded into his skull.
Oh, it's in his skull! Well, that changes what I was gonna do. May I take back my movement? I thought it was gonna be on the floor.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I was gonna be mean and be like, "Say you love me," but no, you can take it back.
Okay.
We'll write you a
let's-
poem.
Yeah, no. The only thing that is peeking out from his skull is the handle of the blade.
Okay. I will cast Bane.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a DC 16 Charisma saving throw.
He does have advantage on saves against magical abilities. Nat 20.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. He's going to step over here. He's going to move his weapon up and take a swing. So there's going to be a +8.
Okay.
Sweet.
That 16 plus 8
Yes.
will hit.
All right. That will be. Oh, I think that's just 6 damage.
Alright.
But still, damage is damage.
You, and is that going to be Ezekiel's turn?
That shall be Ezekiel's turn.
Okay.
Use up my full action economy.
He is absolutely ignoring everything that is happening to him. He is at the end of Ezekiel's turn. Fafnir is going to use a mythic action. And he is going to rage. Not like a barbarian, but instead he's going to immediately recharge his breath attack and give Gwyn the full force once again.
No!
That not nice.
So I need
Consti-
another
right?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $17.
Let me see. That exactly saves, so you'll be taking half of this damage. You'll be taking half of 38. Round it up.
Okay.
So you'll be taking
19.
19 points of damage. As again,
I'm still standing.
one after another, you get the absolute, just concentrated poison breath directly down on top of you. Lair actions. What do you know? With his rage, as he lets out this poison breath on top of you, he also shouts out, does anyone speak... Who here speaks or doesn't speak Draconic?
I speak Draconic.
Tobias does not.
Okay.
I don't.
So for the folks who speak Draconic, you hear him shout out essentially, "This realm will be your tomb!" And he's going to essentially begin cracking the ground as he stomps and slashes and bears his entire weight down on it. And I need a square. A big square. centered from him. Oh, no, that's not how I want it. Like this. So Ezekiel, Gudrun, and the wolf, I'm going to ask for dexterity saves.
Ooh, that's right on the cusp. I actually need to look that up now.
As it doesn't fully engulf you yet, but within this square, within this giant square, plumes of fire and lava begin breaking out from the stone ground and shooting upwards, and begin to ignite you and light the place up. Is that 16 for Ezekiel or the wolf?
Oh, that's the wolf. Let me roll Ezekiel.
And I need a dex from Gudrun as well.
So dexterous. I'm such a dexterous old lady. Yeah, that's about right.
That's 17 for Ezekiel.
Okay, so Ezekiel will take half. The wolf and Gudrun are going to take the full blast of this fire damage. Which will be 11 fire damage.
Ah, that's exactly enough to kill the wolf.
Oh
Bye,
no!
wolf. And
No.
Ezekiel will take half. That is the lair action, though. Tobias.
Alright, let me give myself the 5 temp HP.
No bark.
Okay. And the wolf was next to my weapons, which I dropped here. Dang it. Okay. That's okay.
No.
I will Misty Step. Which should get me to here just fine, right? It's 30?
Yep.
Okay. Frickin' calm wouldn't let me pass through it. Okay, and then I'll spend half my movement to stand up,
Alright.
and I'll make the first swing, hoping that him not paying attention to me will result in some damage here. Let's go!
That will hit.
Ooh.
For 21 total.
Alright.
Alright, second attack.
That will also hit.
For 18 total.
Alrighty. You are cutting into the scales.
Okay, and then... yeah, I'll have to stay here.
Alright. Gudrun, you will start your turn in the flames, so roll me another dex save.
What the fucking hat?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no. So you will take half of that same exact damage. You're going to take half of... Wow, that's a lot better. You're going to take half of 22 in fire damage.
Is there any chance with where this sword is embedded to his head, given that I'm extra big, that I can reach if I like jump or climb up to it in any way?
Give me... Okay. Are you asking me if you want to climb the dragon to get the sword?
I mean, you know, is it at all possible?
Give me an athletic. Anything is possible when I'm the DM, alright? Let's get that first and foremost. Give me an athletics.
Perfect. Which I have advantage on while being big.
24. Okay. To maybe everyone's surprise, you guys see Gudrun grabbing the scales of Fafnir and begin climbing his back. And I will say you can indeed get to the top of him. Now, the sword is embedded in there.
Mm-hmm. Sword in the stone kind of vibes.
So, I give you an option.
Yeah.
You can either take your turn and attack him from on his back, or you can spend your turn to give me another athletics, pull the sword out, but you won't have any attacks.
I'm gonna try and take the sword out.
Okay.
If that's an athletics as well.
Yes. I will say an 18's enough. Roll me 2d6.
9.
You're gonna deal 9 damage to him as you yank it out.
Nice.
And you now... It is very funny that the spirit of Sigurd is hopping between two people, but you now wield this legendary sword and you feel invigorated and you feel like power is flowing through you as you automatically attune to it.
Nice. I'm like, hey, you want to fight a dragon? To the vibes that come from the sword. And
You feel the vibe of a resounding, let's do it.
I would like to ask one more time, does anyone have any proof that I used my action surge last time? Because I don't.
I really don't think you
I
did.
really don't remember using
I
it.
don't either.
And if you did, all it would take is you asking me really nicely to let me give you a free one.
Can I have a free one just in case?
No.
Please, pretty please.
It was a nice.
High on top.
If you had already used it,
What?
if you had already used it,
Yep.
I would have let you ask me nicely for a free one, and I probably would have given it to you. But if we're getting three other party
Three
members,
other people are saying we have no
who are
recollection of it
saying they have
happening.
no recollection, and I, admittedly as a DM, do not watch back our sessions. I'll admit that right here now. Because normally
That's the thing I feel bad about is that like there is proof whether or not I did.
there is
I
proof
just
out
don't
there in
remember.
the world. The unfortunate
My
thing
notes
is,
got corrupted.
yeah, most of my knowledge is what happened during the session lore-wise.
Anywho, I'm gonna take the sword from the stone and then I'm gonna bonk twice. I guess I don't have a button for it, but
I mean, it uses strength. It's a great sword +3.
could I, if it's great sword, do you mind if I just like throw my shield to the side in order to swing at it? Is that?
Yeah, you just chuck your shield into the horde.
Yeah. Chuck my shield temporarily into the horde. And it's +3 strength,
+3 to your
weapon,
attack
proficiency.
roll, and +3 to damage.
So 4 + 4 + 3 is my modifier.
Believe it
Does
or
a
not,
30 hit?
a 30 hits.
Oh, good.
And it's a +3 to damage as well.
And it's a great sword, so it's a D.
2d6.
Not used to this one. 2d6. Sorry, this is not a wet. Normally, I'm way more efficient at this. 2d6 plus strength +3
Yes.
plus an extra d6. Sorry, I should have just done that for being big.
So 11.
Yep. And then another bonk.
Yep. Well, it's more like a cut. But
Sorry,
it
you're
is,
right. I'm so
to be
used to
fair,
bonking.
To be fair, it is a giant slab of, like, onyx.
Pretty bonky.
She's bonking
scale.
it straight
Oops.
into his innards.
Yeah. I need to bring that back.
Does a 30 hit again?
Yes. Yes, it does.
For another 18 damage.
Is that include? Oh no, you only get your big bonk once, right?
Yeah, I only get big bonk once.
Okay, he
One
is...
of your attacks. Yeah.
He is hurting. He's looking hurt. Some of you...
I'm gonna die, guys.
So, just to be clear, there's a hole in his skull where his sword was.
Yeah.
And you're just
Yeah.
making it bigger.
Yeah.
So, there is a likelihood that you see the pulsating brain of a dragon.
Yeah.
You are also on his back and liable
Yeah, I'm dead.
for...
I am dead, guys. I really hope that this almost 30 damage was worth it, because no, it was 30 including the pulling it out, the 30-ish damage, because I'm dead.
Astrid,
But it's gonna be fun.
you're up. You just bore witness to
Uh.
all of this.
Yeah, Astrid's feeling distinctly outclassed at the moment. But that's fine. I am going to 5, 10, 59. I don't like that. I'm going to run on a diagonal and I can get to here and hope maybe that he is distracted by the headache he's got right now
Okay.
and sort of flatten myself on the ground. And I am going to do a... What level do I have left? Gwenny? You're not looking good, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm gonna do a 4th level healing word on my Gwenny,
Thank you. Oh, that's nice.
and woo, not bad. And then I can still do a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Or up to
Well-
second level spell slot.
Or up to second level spell slot, as long... Yeah, it's bonus action or an action, so yeah, as long as it's not another bonus action.
I gotta try this. Can I can I get an intelligence 16 saving throw, please?
Sure you can. If it's against magic, it is at advantage.
Yeah, I know.
14.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so here's what I need to know.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, no, yeah, go for it.
Here's what I need to know. Because Astrid is, a student of history and myth and lore and epic poems and all that, is she aware of anything that Fafnir considers a particular, rival or threat?
Your best bet would be the fact that, he murdered his father out of, greed.
Okay.
Perchance the visage of his father.
Okay. So, what happens then is back here-ish, and would his father have been in a dragon form or a human form when this took place?
He would have been dwarf.
A dwarf. Okay, so approximately right here then, let's say, a dwarf who is really pretty much looking exactly like Fafnir's father, stands hands on hips and bellows, "What do you think you're doing, boy?" And I am casting Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
And that is, I will post that.
That is a giant spell. You craft an illusion that takes root in the mind. The phantasm includes sound temperature. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm with intelligence check against your spell save DC. While the target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it was real. Target Ragnarok, for example, target... Phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it's in the phantasm's area within 5 feet.
Can I change where I put it? Would that be okay?
Sure.
I'll just put it right up against, and they are brandishing whatever type of weapon his father would have had at the time.
So that will be 1d6 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
4. Alright.
So basically his dad standing there, you know, telling him how he's not mad, he's just disappointed.
Guilt trip.
I play a dad bard on my off Thursdays, and I need to use that as my vicious
Feel
mockery.
free. Yes, feel free.
Alright.
I have a Graham the Barbarian that would do that to go into a rage. So, yes, that is my turn. That is my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Alright. Gwyn.
Okay, so he has an exposed skull right now, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a hole in his skull.
Perfect-ish.
It's like it's like the missing it's the missing scale of Smog in the Desolation of Smog.
Great. So I
think he needs some electroshock therapy.
I would, and I'm assuming that his head is still bent down towards me because he breathed all of his concentrated breath at me.
At this point, with Grandma climbing on top of him, his head might be a bit higher.
After screaming out in pain, after
screaming out in pain, so yeah, he might. I don't think he would be directly looking at you anymore.
Okay. I will cast Ice Knife at 4th level.
Oh.
And I want to change... Hold on. Yeah. So I want to change the damage to... You know what? No, hold on. I need to rethink this. You know what? Can't do that because I have Gudrun.
Do it.
What's the play?
Yeah, I'll do Ice Knife at 4th level, but I want to change the burst damage and the impact damage to be psychic damage instead of ice.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 17 to hit.
A 17 will not hit.
Okay. I do need an 18 dex save, or he's gonna take 17 psychic damage from the blast.
13.
I'm gonna be that person. This was a spell that was cast.
That is fair. I didn't know if it was
It's an aftermath
part of the
burst
effect or
based on
not.
the impact. It is part of the effect.
18.
So meet to beat. So I think he takes half damage.
You also get a luck point.
Oh, I do.
You do,
I
because
would
the
like a luck
attack
point, please.
missed.
So Gudrun, you will
that's
take...
the wrong person. Whatever.
You will
Astrid,
take
you now have an extra
17.
one.
Hey!
17 psychic damage, and Fafnir will take 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I will pull out that superior healing potion and drink it.
Alrighty. Whoa!
33! Yeah,
Holy!
alright! Yeah, and then I need to move. I need to move. I need to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go all the way over here. So if he just decides to do breath action again, at least he's not gonna hit Astrid as well. That will end my turn. I am back to max HP.
Alright, let's see if his breath
Yes.
weapon recharges. No.
Oh.
So instead,
Sorry, point of order. Gudrun, you are still under the invulnerability, the potion of invulnerability. So you take half of any damage that you receive for the next minute.
yeah.
For basically this full fight, so you're only going to take half of that psychic damage.
Yeah, I definitely wrote that down in the file that got
That's
corrupted.
probably what it was.
I think that was the thing that you're like, what is the thing that I
Mhm.
did? I don't think you actually
That's
started.
so
I think it
important
was
too.
that.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just realized because it was in my inventory and I was like, oh, I gave that to Gudrun. I need to delete it. And I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
she's
I'm
right
so
back.
sorry. When I went to pull up my spreadsheet that has all of my stuff, it for some reason was completely corrupted and didn't have anything from the last time we played. So I had to restore a file like from before we played, as like the closest I could get to having my spell slot back, my spell list back. But I have no idea any of the notes I wrote down because they were on the corrupted version of the file.
I would bet money that it was the potion of
Yeah.
invulnerability.
Yeah,
um,
that makes so much sense.
Fafnir is going to use his action to try and see what the situation with his father is.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll. It is a spell, so I'm gonna roll his intelligence at advantage.
hmm
That's a 15.
You
Stupid
fail.
boy.
Yeah.
He begins clawing at the form of his father, and in Draconic, is going, "You're supposed to be dead. I killed you."
And the father's just yelling back, "You think you're good enough to kill me, boy?"
And that is going to be his turn. Ezekiel.
All right. Ezekiel.
He is in the fire. Give me a deck save.
Yeah. Where did that Ezekiel? There it is. Oh.
You're gonna be taking 12 points of fire damage.
Yee! Ow! Ah! Okay.
That was perfect.
Ouch! That hurt. Ezekiel is going to use a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Alright. So that's going to be using his spell attack bonus. This is a d8 plus 8. Come on! There you go.
That will hit.
Alright, so this is going to be 4d6, 5, 6d6. Eat this.
Woo!
Mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
He just Luke Skywalkered that whole...
Gudrun, can you give me a dexterity saving throw? Because he's going to use his reaction to charge Ezekiel. He's gonna
Oh,
use
shit.
his reaction and charge Ezekiel. You are going to be thrown off,
Yeah, fair.
and he's going to charge Ezekiel he's going to be able to charge Ezekiel, no attacks of opportunity. Yeah, oh yeah, he's knocking down pillars. He is a mad dragon. and is just barreling through the pillars to Ezekiel, and is going to swipe at him with one of his claws, or try and swipe at him with one of his claws for a 17 to hit Ezekiel.
That's just shy.
So it misses.
Yes, by one.
And Dad yells, "You can't even hit a dwarf!"
Alright, anything else for Ezekiel?
No.
Alright.
Yeah, no.
So the fire is going to stay, and it's just going to continue.
Oh, his
rumbling.
bonk hammer. There you go. That's what I was forgetting.
Yes.
I think I'll make the bonk hammer go 20 feet towards the dragon's head and see if I can make his brain pee a little bit.
Sure.
No, it doesn't.
No.
I won't use the guiding bolt thing on that. That's dumb.
Well, no, you have to. It's the next attack.
Oh, do I? Oh, okay,
I'm
I'm
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, if I have to, I already made the roll, so
Yeah.
I'll just roll with it. So that's gonna be a 16?
That will miss.
Okay.
Um,
That's fine.
the fire continues to bubble and rumble. And for everyone who... His next lair action isn't a damaging one. However, you do, for everyone who understands Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
can essentially hear him echoing out a yell and a scream and shout for reinforcements to the hall.
Mm.
So he's essentially yelling, "Intruders in the throne room, come assist your king." Tobias.
Alright, sounds good. I will move to flanking.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a d10. Okay, you guys have 2 turns before reinforcements show up.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Alright, I'll move into flanking. Let's see if we can get some damage in before they get here. Gonna toggle advantage. Let's go. Nice.
Hits.
For 22 total.
Okay.
And second one.
Hits.
Mm-hmm.
For 20 total.
Alrighty.
Easy peasy.
Alright.
No fuss.
Gudrun.
I mean, I think I just run back up to the dragon and start swinging.
Okay.
Run in. Bonk bonk. Oh, right, I don't have a button for it. I have to do... Oop, that was not the one I meant to click. But it's a 7 plus 11. 18?
An
Doesn't
18
hit, I don't think.
misses. You do have luck points.
I was gonna say, can I use a luck point to make the... Because it's an 8... Is it an 18 or a 19 that hits?
I think it's a 19.
It's a 19?
I think so.
At the very least, I think you can. Yeah, you can spend. I think 3 to reroll.
Yeah.
3 are used for a reroll.
Yeah, let's do 3 for a reroll.
Okay.
We know how I feel about you know,
Mhm.
taking chances, you know? Does a 30 hit?
Yes.
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, and then my 16 won't hit.
No.
For my second attack. So that's 2d6 plus 7.
Read the card for the weapon. I forgot about this.
Oh, wait,
we
shit.
should have
Damage
done
Oh.
your weapons better. We should have done your attacks previously better. We're not going to retcon that, but read the card for your weapon real quick.
It's max damage if it hits. If it's a natural 20, it breaks.
Oh,
Because he has natural armor as a dragon.
got it. I misread that earlier and thought it was if you were attacking items, and I'm like, well, that's useless.
It's an
but-
item or.
Yeah. I didn't see the or.
So that's going to be a total of 15 because it's 12 or 12 plus 3 plus whatever your bonus is.
12 plus 3 plus 4? Not 47, sorry. 12,
So
12
19
plus 3
total.
plus the 19 total damage on that one hit.
19 total on the one hit because it's max.
Cool.
And you missed that second swing, so you get a luck point back.
Ooh.
All right, that's all.
And that's all.
Astrid, he's looking hurt.
Gudrun, how are you looking?
I mean, not great, but not terrible. I've seen worse Gudruns.
That gives me probably about all the information I can logically expect. I'm going to dip up close enough that I can put a hand on Gudrun's shoulder, and gonna do a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So there's 13 points for you. And then I'm gonna duck back here and crouch behind the throne. And then
Aha!
I'm
Ooh, I
going
haven't had a
to-
chance to do this yet. He does have a 10-foot reach, so he is going to try and
Okay.
swipe at you.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No, I don't think a 13
Mhm.
hits you.
No, believe it or not, it doesn't. And so I'm gonna go ahead and
I just wanted to see the damage.
yeah. I want to. I'm gonna try it. Let's go for a Wisdom 16 save.
Okay. 10.
Okay, so that is 1st level Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
So you have to use your reaction to move as far as your speed allows away from me.
Indeed, and it's not forced movement, which gives
No.
Gudrun, Tobias, and Ezekiel attacks of opportunities.
Yep.
So before he moves, the 3 of you roll your attacks. Let's start with Gudrun.
Why would we start with Gudrun?
Do you want to?
Why not?
Would you want to go the other way?
No, it's okay. 17 doesn't hit.
A 17 misses. Tobias. That hits. And then Ezekiel.
Ezekiel!
And you counted my 11 psychic damage.
Yes.
Okay.
If Ezekiel crits.
Come on.
Oh.
No. So let me.
Oh, well.
look at
He
his-
was flanking,
Oh, yes,
so
he
I'll roll
was.
that again. Oh shit.
Still
Well, no, it's 16 now.
no.
Damn it.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He goes right there. And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Gwyn.
Okay. Gwen is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, we're gonna
And
go
like
20.
all this entire
25.
side of pillars are demolished.
Awesome. Cool. And I can see Fafnir, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I see Gudrun?
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool. Well, she gonna fly because I have one high level spell slot to be able to do this. At 5th level, I'm gonna
Oh,
cast
shit.
Vortex Warp, which gives me 180 feet of reach. So I'm grabbing Gudrun and I'm dropping her 180 feet above Fafnir.
Okay.
And dropping her. and I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell at Gudrun as the smoke appears around her for a second time because I've done this to her before. I'm gonna say, "Get ready to fall on his head, Gudrun," and she's gone.
100. Okay, so we're gonna say that just based on previous vortex warp, the ceiling will be 90 feet tall, 90 feet high. So the max you're gonna get out of it is 90.
Cool.
So that's gonna be 9d10. Gudrun, how do you want to do this?
I mean, I kind of want to do like a quick cannonball in the air and then just spend the entire rest of the fall just face first, stab down, like dive into the hole into his head.
Okay. So. So you begin diving with the sword pointed towards the opening in his skull. And the sword cleaves through as you connect. It takes his head off with him. And you slam it to the ground, leaving a crater. I'll roll 9d10. You are gonna take half.
Oh, yep. I'm so excited for this.
Just for the sake of things, can you please roll me a Constitution saving throw? Okay. You're not knocked unconscious just by sake of falling 90 feet through a dragon. So you take half of the 45 and you manage to still be standing as combat comes to an end. We're going to keep the music on because you guys do know, and we're just going to go by play now, you do know he did call for reinforcements. All of you see Gudrun just fall into the dragon and remove his head. What do you do?
Can I yell out, "I'm okay"?
I instantly respond with, "Great! Find the rings!"
I'm gonna look for rings.
Give me an investigation. I'll say at advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry. I can't see shit, I'm covered in dragon!
I will say it will take you a little bit to find the exact ring you're looking for. You will find it, but you do hear footsteps getting louder and faster and closer to you.
Your stone.
I would like to use wait, hold on. I'm gonna make sure that it's Tobias that has the spell and not somebody else that I'm thinking of. He does have locate object. Go!
Perfect.
Well,
So I'll use
Gudrun,
that.
Gudrun would have found the rings. It would have just taken time, and the reinforcements have gotten closer.
Oh yeah, I was thinking if it took more than 6 seconds, and Tobias would have helped.
Okay. Well, my point's still staying. The reinforcements, you do hear them getting closer.
Okay.
Can we be running down towards the dragon as she's looking?
Yes, because you know
Okay.
that is the way out.
Yep. Do we remember who has that stone? I
You
feel
do.
like it's me. So I'm running towards Gudrun, and saying, "Come on, come on, come on, everybody! Come on!"
Don't
As
rush
we
me
all
down!
huddle- As we all huddle together, I look at Gudrun, who's still big, and I say, "Grab the head as proof." And I will take the rings from Gudrun as she scoops up the head of Fafnir.
As you
assuming
go
she
to
agrees.
do that, as you guys are running down there, everyone roll me a perception.
Okay.
Sorry, that shouldn't have been an advantage, but you know.
So, as you pull out the stone to teleport away, this is kind of mid-running. So, you're pulling out the stone. Gudrun has not yet a chance to grab the head of Fafnir. Almost slow-mo. As you guys are running, panicking, getting ready to set up, you do have the ring that you need, the Ring of Andvari that you were requested by Odin to gather. Suddenly, all of you are overtaken by a bright light. A similar light. The light of the Bifrost. As you are all lifted upwards through this bridge between realms and are spat out into a beautiful realm where before you find yourselves sitting at the base of the world tree.
And we all look like shit.
You all look like shit. There is
Especially
bright light shining upon you from a gorgeous sun, and you crash down before the world tree, and you see sitting on one of the roots, as if it's a bench, is Odin himself, looking at all of you. And we will take a, let's say, short break. Let's say a 10-minute break, so that you guys can level up.
Oh!
Hey!
So we will be back in 10 after the party levels up.
Woohoo!
Welcome back to Journey to Ragnarok after the break. I feel like I used to do this, and then I stopped. I know I do this in other campaigns I run. I don't know if I ever did this Ragnarok, but we're gonna start now. Going in order from left to right. Tobias, we've leveled up. What have you taken? What have you gained?
I took a 5th level in Rune Master, and that has given me haste as part of my repertoire now.
Hell yeah. Astrid, what have you taken? What new skills or abilities do you have as a newly leveled up bard?
I am sticking on the bard track, the Glamour College of Glamour, and thanks to a nifty level 10 bard thing, I got 2 new spells, Counterspell and Banishment, and 1 more level 5 spell slot.
Hell yeah. Gwen, what do we got? What are we working with?
All right, so I took my 9th level. I took my 10th level in Wizard, level 9. I got. Well, I've picked 1 new spell to add to my spellbook, and I think I get a couple more, so belay on that. But the 1 spell that I did settle on that I picked that is added to her runic spellbook is Dawn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then she has added to her current active spell book Melf's Minute Meteors.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I also, I greatly appreciate the fact that I'm pretty sure 3 of us went ooh at dawn at the exact same time.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It was the exact same
Oh,
ooh,
I
and
think
I
it was-
loved it.
All of us.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a perfect tonage of
Mhm.
the ooze. I can pick a couple more spells which I haven't fully decided on yet, but the one I'm honestly most excited about that I picked is Dawn.
Cool. And last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite flying grandma. What have you taken?
Well, Gudrun has had a change of heart recently, and Ginger has realized she hasn't used any of her Rune Master shit in months. And so with the benevolence of Pi has changed all of her levels in Rune Master into levels of War Cleric and taken an additional 4th level of War Cleric. As instead of being a Rune Master to tier, she is now a Cleric of tier. But she doesn't really understand what's going on at the moment. Yep.
It's Astrid's example healing people, right?
Definitely.
Honestly, it's just that the only things I used for Rune Master were cleric spells.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I don't actually have to change anything about.
Mhm.
I just have better access to spells, and the war cleric gives you an extra attack, so a bonus action attack. So it's just
So-
good.
Mhm. Oh, I should have mentioned. Sorry, Pi. I also now have expertise in perception and history.
Ooh, hell yeah. With those level ups, again, as you guys come through the Bifrost, at first you only saw Odin sitting there, looking at all of you, peering at all of you through his one eye with curiosity. But now that you kind of come to and get a better sense of where you are, you do see another figure standing next to him. That of the look of the one-armed god of war. You see Tyr standing next to him. And you... Before getting any chance to really say anything, Odin stares at all of you and says, "Oh yes, you're at the base of the tree." And Odin says, "So, what has happened? Tell me of the battle."
I killed a dragon.
She did lend a slaying blow.
Well, with some levitating help.
Yeah, they helped.
Fafnir is dead. We have the rings.
So you've had to kill the old dragon. Well, so it is. And he holds out his hand. The ring, if you wouldn't mind.
I will place the rings in Odin's palm. But I am very obviously focused on Yggdrasil. I'm looking for Mimir.
Give me a perception.
Sure. Go back to my character sheet. 14?
14. Okay. I also read it wrong. You're not at the base of Yggdrasil, but it is one of the many massive branches. It is just the base of the branches of Yggdrasil. That is my bad. The wording in the adventure read wrong. So maybe
But it's still
Gwyn,
Yggdrasil.
yeah, it is still a part of Yggdrasil. You do not see Mimir though. Odin grabs the ring, and as you give it to him, and he takes the ring and starts examining it, you see 3 more figures approaching from around the tree. First, you see, dressed in beautiful robes, Frigga. Next, you see a very muscular looking man with a long beard and long hair that easily recognizable as Freyr. And last but not least, because I had to get new art because her art in this adventure is not great, you see Freya.
That is so much better, thank you, Pi.
1,000,000 times better.
So I'm so happy.
And as they walk out, you see Frigga walks around and looks at Odin and says, he kind of just dismisses him by going, Odin, you may go, but first, tell me why you're here. And he says, I'm here meeting my adventurers and collecting. And then she turns to all of you and says, now would one of you like to tell me the truth? And you can feel her gaze almost piercing directly through you, as if this sense of, if you were to say anything but the truth,
The whole truth and nothing but the truth?
it would be wrong.
Truth about what exactly, my lady?
The truth of what is happening here, why you are before Odin, why he is collecting from you.
Well, he told you the truth. He requested our help to get a ring from Fafnir. We got the ring, and here we are.
Powerful Midgardians you have here, Odin. So I'm sure you wouldn't mind if we put them to the test. And you see
Astrid just sighs.
You see her pluck the ring from Odin's hands. And again wave him off and says, you may go. And then she gives a nod to Tyr as well as Tyr. And Odin does give in, and you see the Bifrost take him maybe to everyone's, especially Astrid's, surprise, before departing via Bifrost, you see Tyr walk up to Gudrun and say, and kind of also side-eye Gwyn, but it's like directed towards Gudrun, but side-eyeing Gwyn, and he says, brave, admirable, even, but highly reckless and stupid. and he puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Well done." And then he walks off, and the Bifrost takes him.
I just kind of like bow like a soldier kind of bows, you know, like that fist across the chest kind of bow. And Gudrun is smart enough to know not to talk back to a god to his face, you know, when he's complimenting you. And she knows that it was stupid. It was fun, but it was stupid. But it was fun.
Mm-hmm. And as they leave once more, Frigga looks at all of you and says, "You and Odin can have this back," holding up the ring, "once we get a sense of what you mortals are made of."
That is actually the noise that Astrid makes.
And that is where we will end for today, because I have a new realm to plan. As you are officially in, oh boy, a name I'm probably going to butcher. No, probably not. Josulfheim. As I've changed your direction on the map, congratulations, you have survived the realm of the dwarves, and we're gonna have some new stuff on the board. Come around next time. For point of having it in the recording, the gods do welcome you into this realm. So instead of a nap, we're gonna say you get a flash long rest. As you feel reinvigorated,
you get a zap,
at the
zap rest.
You get a zap,
Oh my god!
and you all can have a long rest. This is a realm of elves.
Oh, I knew it.
And you find yourselves here before Freyr, Freya, and Frigga with a test on your hands.
Swear to gods.
Before we figure out what that test is, we will be saying goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. We're still alive.
Bye.
Goodbye, YouTube, and see you next time on the Journey to Ragnarok in Session 43.